Hi guys, we are here at Cineworld. We're here to watch BRAHMASTRA. Looking forward to it.
Guys, we're at Cinema Wolverhampton. We're in one of the biggest screens, one of the super screens. So what I was going to say was, guys, we normally come here with an unlimited card, which basically means that we can watch as many films as we can. We can watch BRAHMASTRA as many times as we can a month. It's normally around $9.99 to $14.99 a month, depending on where you live and whereabout you are. And like I said, you can watch as many films as you want to throughout the month. Also, you get discount off snacks and drinks and stuff with your unlimited card, and on top of that you get a taste card where you also get 2 for 1 on meals of 50% off in certain places where you could go to eat. So there's so many perks. You get to watch films beforehand, and like certain premieres, and there's so much more. So
we also
basically
send emails to you once in a while saying you can bring someone in for a
you get
price,
food, snacks, certain perks just because you're limited, and special screenings and stuff like that. Like I said, we have one each, and it works out a lot more better having that than coming in and paying, and then you don't have to wait. You could just book online and in you go. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to check out BRAHMASTRA. Obviously you guys know it's got Ranbir Kapoor, Amitabh Bachchan, Alia Bhatt, and yes, we've been looking forward to this for a very long time, so we're just going to pop in because it's just about to start.
And we'll tell you all about it later.
Always doing credit, like everyone's watching. Always being upfront by letting you know if you'll be accepted before you apply, and the exact MVR you'll be offered. Capital One, that's one good thing.
Hey guys, we've just come out of the cinema after watching BRAHMASTRA Part 1, Shiva, and we've just basically jumped into the car as we always do. Thought we'll do our review. It's going to be a non-spoiler review, so we thought we'd do it in the car instead of going home whilst it's fresh in our mind and how we feel about it. I don't know, do you want to go or shall I?
No, I'm going to let you go because no, I'm not going to do this.
No. She will go. I'm sure she will go. But what I'm going to say is, look, I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it. That's how I felt. I did enjoy certain parts, certain things about it. I think the visual effects, I really enjoyed the visual effects. I think they were very good. Probably
my main thing I liked about it was the visual.
And the action sequences when they came, I did enjoy those too, and I think they were really good as well. One of my favourite parts, I'm not going to mention because it's a non-spoiler, but you'll know when you watch it, I like the scientists. You know who the scientist is when you see the scientist, and if people already know, then you know, but I didn't want to do a spoiler. But when the scientist came, it was like, oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was like excited. I just wish that the scientist had so much more of a role in the film.
Yeah, can I just say, this scientist felt like his acting was outstanding out of all of theirs. That's how I felt.
Didn't have to do much, but whilst there, it looked genuine. That's the word
genuine. I'm looking for, genuine.
Not over, not trying to, not dumbing it down for a certain audience. It was just natural.
I think that's what I said to you when we had the intermission. I was just like, why?
It basically killed it.
Why? Yeah.
I just wanted that scientist who have had a bigger role in the movie come more. You know what I mean? Because I
just wasn't feeling it with all the actors.
I missed that person. I missed the scientist, and he made you feel how you always. Amazing. And okay, let's move on from the scientist. Nagarjuna, is it Nagarjuna? The actor who played like the bull. I liked his character as well, and again, you know what? I wanted to see a lot more. I felt like the people who done really good,
I tell you what,
and you want to see them, and they were like taken away.
I don't know her name, but the female character who was evil.
Mouni.
And tell you something, is what I want to do. It's all in my head was like, I need to capture her, how she looks, because I want to do for Halloween. Her look was amazing.
Her look was really good, and I think she acted really well as well. Yeah. Considering very beautiful. Considering she's up against so many big other actors around and all that, her role, I think she portrayed her role really well as the villain, single-handedly. Yeah. And enough credit to her for doing what she did, honestly.
It's like when I questioned you, why are they dimming down their roles, and you explained probably why. I was like, that's wrong. Okay, that's what I didn't feel it from them.
Felt like...
Hence why we're saying the actor really wanted throughout the whole...
Yeah, the scientist I would have loved. I would have loved Nagarjuna.
hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, a lot more.
Yeah.
Mouni Roy done well. Amitabh Bachchan's always Amitabh Bachchan. He's just, again, he's gifted in what he does. And his presence just does a lot. The lead to Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt, I wanted to like them. I felt like they dumbed down their characters like if it was for a teenagers kind of children's movie. Yeah. You know, like, and many of it reminded, and that sort of reminded me, then they should have just had teenagers playing those roles.
You know what?
Because
that's true, they should have, because it felt like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it felt like I was, you know, like, have you seen Percy Jackson? Poseidon's son. The only difference is Poseidon's son has got water. He connects with water.
This is fire.
Shiva connected with fire. So I felt like I was watching parts of Percy Jackson, parts of X-Men, Dr. Xavier's School of Learning kind of thing, you know, and there was Marvel, certain like Thor's, what you call it, how he does his, you know, hitting on the floor with his... Oh, there were so many elements of so many other sort of science fiction, superhero, superpower kind of films that, you know, loads of things taken from so many other films. But it felt like, you know, if you had teenagers, other teenage actors like Percy Jackson, like, you know, had kids kind of thing playing the role, it could have been so much, because it felt like Ranbir Kapoor and Alia are very good actors, very good actors.
With what she's just been playing recently and the way she acts,
and stuff like that.
Her acting is amazing.
Stuff that they've done. Let me just put the light on, sorry. Stuff that they perform and the performances I've seen of theirs and how well they can act. It felt like they were targeting a very young audience, so they understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And I felt like, but they were acting sort of, trying to act like teenagers for that kind of thing.
I'm trying to understand, like, you know what I mean, the younger generation, like.
But I just felt like the thing, even though I was enjoying it many times, certainly the special effects I was enjoying, like I said, the action, the love story, I think the love story angle kept on pulling me away from enjoying it.
I think I guessed it all at the beginning. Straight away when you said in the intermission, I'm not allowed to say, but I did guess
I did enjoy the intermission, guys. I did enjoy the build up just before the intermission, and that sort of, you know, that block, that, you know, basically I did enjoy that, because I don't think that they normally, you know, want you to like come back and watch the next half, and it was like, okay, now something's happened here that I really, you know, build up to the next bit. But I just felt like each time the love story came in it just took away. I liked the idea of the Astroverse. I would have liked a lot more about the Astroverse. I liked the whole concept of it. I liked that could be a lot more, and I wanted a lot more about the Astroverse.
But you're saying about the love story, what you didn't need.
No, I'm not saying that I didn't need it. I just felt, number one, it was rushed. Number two, I just felt like there's too much of it, too much focus on it.
I just felt like I knew what the reason was for and why they had that for, and it was correct. Like I felt like I knew the ending, and it was just... Regardless
of that, I still felt like, you know, if he didn't focus too much on the love story angle and focus more on the Astroverse and everything else, you know, it could have been so much better than it. You know, it could have been really good.
No, but they had to put that in there because of the reason.
No, but again, they could have... But without going into spoilers, you can have the reason of a love story in there. But number one, the way the love story was and how it began and how it became... I felt it was too easy and it was too rushed, and it was no build-up. There was no chemistry in that even occurring for them to feel the way that they did.
See, I didn't feel that. I feel like I liked that part of it. I did like the love story angle and how they met and whatever. And you could it was just, I felt like it was the acting and how you're saying they dumbed it down.
I didn't even like I didn't like how they met. I didn't like how their relationship became their relationship. I just felt like it wouldn't have happened.
Because they were normal human beings at that point.
Yeah, but the thing is, for the position of how he felt for her and she felt for him, you don't get there in the space of time that they created in this movie.
I stop you right there because it happened with us too.
Not the same way, trust me. It isn't the same thing. And it just felt like Street's trying to like it, that Street likes a love story, angles of it everywhere, so I understand. So if you like that side, I didn't like. I felt like each time I wanted to enjoy it and like it, I felt that side, there's so much emphasis on it that it just kept on going, come on, really?
Okay, because...
Come on. Oh, come on. You know what? What's more important? You want to save? Yeah,
the universe.
all right.
How can you save the universe? It was because of the main thing, and that's why it was there, and it had to be there. And I thought that was really good, the way they got together, because they were just just normal human beings, you know, and yeah.
You just want to die for each other. Fuck, you know, yeah.
When you know.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Well,
when you meet someone in a club, and all of a sudden, you know what,
well,
you would just like. Yeah. Well, anyway, for me, that is that side. I just felt like, you know, when you're doing a movie, number one, build upon a love story. If you want to build up that, there is some chemistry. There's a reason why they fell, not just because they saw someone and then went, let's get together and you know, let's die for each other. It just threw me totally off. You know what? There's got to be a build up. There could have been a different way of that love building. I'm not saying don't have a love story. Make them fall in love. Show me that there was a reason, that, you know what, it just didn't just occur, that you just go, I love you, and you're like, oh, okay, woo. Yeah, great. But anyway,
we can argue on this point.
You go ahead. That aside, I did like I like the special effects and the action sequence, and they're obviously, you know, the scientist. I like the scientist. I like the songs as well. The songs were lovely. The songs were lovely. But like I said, the visuals, the background, the locations, the way that they created it, even when they're doing like things like Diwali, and you know, they were like doing you know, the Sera, and you know, all the sort of things, like, you know, when the Himalayas and stuff like that, regardless of the CGI or where they were going, the way that they put the lights on when they were going to, like, you know, the mandir, the places that they visited, I did like all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just Ranbir and Alia just didn't do it for me.
It was a performance,
and then the love story just didn't do it for me.
Stop with the love story.
I really,
story is fine,
really,
and that can happen. I'm sorry, because we're just as proof. I'm sorry, you can't go there.
Please, this is a movie. This isn't reality,
but
man.
It can happen, so okay. It is true. That was fine. I feel like you said at the beginning, the way they were, their performance, it dimmed it down, and because of the audience, and that's the only thing I felt like.
So,
it just...
technically, what I'm saying is, there's things I enjoyed. I would say go and watch it. I definitely would say go and watch it, because getting those visuals and stuff. But I like it. I said again, if you like watch it, there'll be things that you go, oh, I've seen those kind of things before. I've seen that angle. I've seen, like, you know, you'll relate to things like Percy Jackson or Marvel or this, X-Men or other films that you like have seen. So it's not something, but I did like the special effects. Considering it's Indian cinema, I did like the whole Astroverse, and I'm hoping that the second part does a lot more. That, you know what, that this was a build-up. Okay, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It was something different, something new. So let's give that, you know what, at least tried something different, something new. Besides Love Angle, that happens every flipping film. So, you know what, I'm sorry. That wasn't something new. That wasn't something different. That wasn't something that blew my mind. That was, okay, you know what, that's, here we go again. But the Astroverse was something different, something new, and the visual effects were something different, something new. The music and songs were good. So I would watch it for those things. If I was telling you why you should go to the, you know, watch it at the cinema, that's what I would watch it for. If you like love stories, then, you know what, just like Street, then it's probably the best film you'll ever see. But if you like aren't, and you like thinking that we've seen love stories too many times and we know that's the same, what's going to happen with it, then trust me, it's the same thing. Okay,
can I just jump in and say, obviously I do like love stories. It was nowhere near anything I've seen before. It wasn't anywhere close. It wasn't.
The love story didn't hit me emotionally.
It didn't hit, but it was needed. The thing is, it was needed, so that's why I think it was needed, and I enjoyed that part of it in there. I didn't really care. It wasn't amazing.
I didn't care about the love story. I really did not care about the love story. I did not care. I probably was more happy and excited about their marriage, their real life marriage. Then, you know, this love story in this film, I did not care about them. Honestly, I did not care about the relationship. It didn't do nothing for me. And it didn't do nothing, you know what, fair enough, I understand where he was going with it, but it didn't do nothing for me.
It didn't do nothing for me either, but it wasn't
then
bad.
That's not really a love story then, is it?
Like, oh my God, this is just a beautiful relationship.
But the focus was on a love story. But anyway, yes, sorry guys. Yeah, you can see there's contrasting things, you know, but
I'm just glad I had food, because I would have been grumpy through it, because there was parts I was like, this is dragging now. I just want it to be over with, to be honest. That's how I did feel at points.
I was disappointed.
And
Like I
these are
said,
high expectations I did going in there. I was looking forward to it.
I really like the scientist though.
And me.
I was so glad to see the scientist.
Yeah.
I can't say the name, but
I think
did.
you just give it away. We're just saying it because we know how.
Oh, anyone could be a scientist. You know what I mean? But not like this
But I
scientist.
feel like you guessed it anyway, didn't you, when we were doing
Yeah,
it?
I knew it was.
And I was so
I
shocked that
mentioned
you knew it was.
I mentioned to go and check out my
How can you
video.
just tell by
I
that
said it.
image?
I said it. I said it. Even just looking at the hair
How
and
can you
this little
just
figure,
tell? Exactly.
this little figure in the air, and I said who it was. Even before I
He
didn't
was
do no
amazing.
research and anything.
I think he
liked
stilled
him.
it all.
Yeah.
And he was just like, look, what? How many minutes do you think he was in it?
Not long. Like I said, again, Mouni, enough credit to her. And like I said, I do always like. I think Amitabh Bachchan is natural. You stick him in anything, and his voice just does it. You know.
And
what
again,
I mean?
who was the female actress?
But he was just like he was like
amazing.
he was Dr. Xavier really without the wheelchair, huh?
The female. I know we've spoke about it earlier,
Mouni
but
Roy.
the girl who was in it, the female.
The villain.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
her?
yeah,
She
Mouni
was
Roy.
fab. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
all I was
liked
thinking
her.
is I am gonna try and do
She
that
stole
look.
she stole a lot
gonna
of
try
it.
and do
I
that look for
felt
Halloween.
I felt like she stole a lot. You know, she kept her character going.
Yeah.
Well done on her. But yeah, so guys, do still watch it, because everyone's got their own thoughts, opinions, feelings, and everyone will find
can't wait
something out of it.
See other people's review on this.
But I would like to see what
people
you
have to
guys have to
say.
say about it. Do you like agree with me? Do you agree with Sri? You know what? Did you feel that the love story was necessary? Did you like the love story?
It was necessary, but it could have been better.
what were your positives? What were your negatives? That's what we basically done, and that's what I've told you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
How I felt. Would I watch the second one? Yeah, I would. I would watch the second one, but not the way that I was felt like the first.
That
You
you were
know,
gonna get to
I
the
just
cinema,
hope that the
get a
second
ticket.
one, whoever they have in the second one, I think that's going to be quite important to me.
Yeah.
That, you know, whoever they're going to have in the second one, if somehow they bring the scientist back, or there's some other characters like that, I think that'll drive me more to see it than I think. The special effects and the visual effects, I already know what to expect. So unless they're going to bump the game there, I'll be like, yeah, I know what I'm getting there, but the storyline's got to be better.
Yeah.
And you know what? Took me a couple of other amazing actors who are going to blow my mind. That's what I want.
Try not basing
in
it
part two.
on a younger audience,
And,
the way they were acting.
try
It's
to
just like,
the dialogues and the way that it's like, don't dumb it down a little, like, you know, make it, let them act. They can
it's
act.
like, you know what they
Yeah, I don't think it was them at their fault.
Yeah,
It was
no,
like,
no, 100%.
it was created for them to, like, you know, make it like this, you know, children's kind of film kind of thing. I don't know. But I'm hoping that the next one is better,
thinking-
because part 2 should always be better.
For a Friday as well, it's quite empty.
No, isn't there, really, to be
for the
honest,
movie,
and I was surprised.
It was empty, where
we're-
obviously you've seen on my Instagram story, but there's other showings, and we had the main
Screen.
screen,
And,
obviously there's other showings, and it's not busy.
But
at all.
fingers crossed, part 2 is better. But like I said, they got to up the game. Up
Yeah.
the game. Work on the story. And don't try to focus too
Kinda
much on the love story
disappointing.
on the second one. Please don't. You know what? Come on, there's other things. Yeah, anyway. That was the review, non-spoiler review. And, you know, but do watch it. Do watch it. Let us know. I'm not saying
Ooh, it's
don't.
getting steamy in this car.
It is. And,
Maybe we can have our own love story in here.
yeah. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
See you in the next
Take care.
one.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.